Yo, what's good, YouTube? Dark Black Crow here with another video. Second upload of the day because I just feel like I was slacking off because I haven't been making videos. I'm currently stuck in a situation, but I'm just trying to get back on my groove, posting almost every day as much as I can, particularly every day if I can, but sometimes I'll be busy. But this video is gonna be about the Eye of Horus. And what the Eye of Horus is Horus's left eye. Well, the story behind it is Horus's left eye was cut out through a battle with Set for the Battle of the Throne. And what happened afterwards is Horus hid off, and Dweedy, or Thoth, I'll say Thoth because I don't know how to pronounce his name, but Thoth, the Egyptian god of magic, magically healed his left eye, and it manifested into the sun. And so he has the left eye as the sun, and I believe the right eye is the moon. And he wears a sun disk sometimes, or he even wears his crown, that crown of champion, because he defeated Set in all the end of it. And with the Eye of Horus, it marks and represents power, redemption, kingship, protection. You can get it just like an pendant like this. There's many Egyptian pendants out there, and the one I have is Anubis, as I've already told you. But it's just good for blocking off evil spirits and bad energy, because people get intimidated when you wear things like this, because in my opinion, Egyptian gods are real, man, and they aren't one to be fucked with, and they're very powerful depending on which pendant you get, and how you use it. Like, don't put black magic or which I believe black magic, I believe that it should go by a different term, because black is very powerful. That's the one god Anubis. He's black, and I think it represents death and like protecting the dead, what have you, and everything. But getting back to the Eye of Horus, it's just a powerful pendant to have. And with the Eye of Horus, it's just he's been through a lot of shit, man. Like, he got to training with his mom, cut his mom's head off, ISIS, and what have you. Even though I'm still contemplating on my thoughts right now, but about the whole situation of Set and Horus, the battle. But yeah, the Eye of Horus is pretty much the sun. And like I said, you can get it independent if you want to protect yourself from the evil eye, and it's just a very powerful thing to have if you have it, because it marks the fact that Set had destroyed his eye, and it got revived by Thoth with the sun. And you can consider Horus the sun god, because like I said, his left eye is the sun. And if you notice, that's why celebrities or what have you do this to mock Horus, the fact that Set cut out Horus's eye, because they're on the evil side. I know you've seen this before. I think I've seen it I've seen it a lot. People do that, and sometimes they don't even realize why they're doing it. But that's because evil spirits have taken over, and they possessed the human mind and the soul. That's what happens when you sell your soul. You get possessed, and you're not yourself anymore. And sometimes your eyes go black, and there's no turning back from what you did right there. So I wouldn't recommend you sell your soul, because you want to keep it with God, because Satan turned on God. And even though God still responds to Satan and talks to him, he's still an evil character, an evil entity that you don't want to mess with. Because if he gets to you, then you're going to do something that you regret, and you can end up in a bad place, man. Trust me, I've been through this shit, so I know what I'm talking about. Bad stuff. I've been through a lot of stuff. But yeah, The Eye of Horus is just a powerful symbolic message and powerful symbolic object that is made to keep the evil spirits away, because Horus is protection. Horus is the sun. Horus is the son of Osiris and Isis. And yeah, so you just want to wear it with, and you can get it off many apps, like selling apps. If you just look up the Eye of Horus, then I'm sure you'll see it. I don't have one myself. I used to have one, but I lost it. I don't know what happened to it. But yeah, it's just a very powerful tool to have, man. And you can even explain it to your friends. You can explain why you have these pendants, you know, like to like people who don't really know too much, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, getting back to the Eye of Horus, it's just, you know, that's just, man, so powerful. So much can be done with it as long as you're doing the right things. And yeah, where Zai got cut out, got revived, all through the sun and Thoth, you know, Thoth using his magic spells. But you just want to watch out for, like I said, evil spirits trying to possess you, and they rebel against the Eye of Horus, so they stay away, you know, like they don't like the good things that you wear, you know, like the clothes. You can even get clothes, Egyptian clothes, you know, like Egyptian gods, different Egyptian objects and everything like that. And if you ever feel like you're going to war, get an Egyptian pendant, you know, a war as in like talking or something like, or no, anything like that, because it can protect you, and God sees that. And again, God is the most powerful being in the whole entire creation, not just the universe, not just Earth, creation. God created everything through what I think is his imagination, and that's so powerful, you know. And God sees the right people doing the right things, and he's gonna bless you, you know. You just got to keep on your guard, and when God tests you, you have to pass those tests, you know. One test could be, you know, do you have anything that symbolizes God, like a Bible? It could be anything, you know, that symbolizes God, you know. And Sunday is the day to praise God, you know. Even Saturday I've heard before, you know. I think it's called the Sabbath day, something around that. But yeah, God is just over top of everything, man. Anything that goes on in your life, I feel like it happened for a reason. In my opinion, it happened for a reason, because God sees all of it. And I'll go on to another video about this one day, but I think God has good and evil in him, you know. I feel like God puts out karma, you know, going back to my first video. You know, he puts out light, he puts out dark, you know. That's why it gets dark outside, and that's why it's light outside, because he has a duality to him, yin and yang, you know. And I've said this before, but I just thought I'd reiterate that. But yeah, the Eye of Horus is just another powerful way to just keep bad people away. And you can even get like thoughts, like I got thoughts thinking about this, you know, downloads or whatever you want to call it, you know what I'm saying? Like, it can make you more wisdomatic the more you look this stuff up. And look this stuff up because it's all true, you know. And even though we weren't there to see it, the stories have been told. And you just take whatever you think is real out of that story and you make it something to yourself, you know. These are stories that you can tell anybody, man, because the truth is coming out. And it's been coming out since 2020, you know. And we're starting to wake up because it's a whole different planet now. Spirits are everywhere, man. And yeah, you know, so just watch yourself, check yourself, make sure you're doing the right things, you know. Don't get into none of that BS or anything like that. Just keep your head up and keep on guard, because spirits are lingering and they're possessing the souls now. And yeah, so to finish it up with Eye of Horus, if you don't have a pendant like that, get one. It could even be a cross, because, you know, in my opinion, I feel like Jesus did all of his wondrous works, you know. It's just, I don't necessarily believe that he got crucified, in my opinion. I just don't think that happened yet. It's my opinion. But I read the Bible, you know. Well, I kind of slacked off, but I read the Bible, you know, slacked off. But you know, it's just, you just gotta yeah, man, just like I said, just keep your head up, keep doing the right things, and you'll get what you want in life, you know. But it's all up to you to decide what's the truth or not, because that sways your personality, your opinion on things, and your conversations, you know. But yeah, so that's the Eye of Horus. Just a powerful mark of divine energy, a way to boost your chakras, war, protection, and yeah, to fend off enemies that come your way, because they get scared of stuff like that. And don't forget about this when people do that. I don't mean to do it, I'm just trying to show you, but it's just a mock, and it's very disrespectful to Horus, who completely fought for all of us, you know, to get his kingship back, because Set was an evil king. And even though he's not too evil, you know, because he does help out Ra, which I'll say in another video, it's just the fact that he took it over for an evil reason, the throne. And it wasn't nice of him to do that, but he got jealous, and the story happened. The story happened, so you just got to get over it. I got to get over it. But yeah, that's the Eye of Horus. Hope y'all have a good day. Subscribe, like, and comment your opinions on all my videos. I really appreciate y'all. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. That's the Eye of Horus for you. Dark Black Crow out. Peace, love, and positivity, all y'all. Love y'all. Catch y'all later.